Hi everyone, I thought I would come to you today to take and give you a look inside of CLE, Christian Light Education's Math 2. My oldest, he is going into 4th grade. He is currently using this. There was a couple of things that he was missing, so I just wanted to go ahead and start him off in this so we can get him caught up and we don't have to worry about anything. Because there are a few things in here that's different than anything that he's done before, so which he... this will be our second year homeschooling. So let's dive in. And if you are interested in these products, they are available at clp.org for Christian Light publications. So this is book 2 for Light Units 201 through 205. This is the teacher book. And this is what it looks like when you open it up. Oopsies, I just knocked you all out. Sorry. But yeah. You have your contents page. And then you go into the introduction. This tells you about CLE, what their thesis is and all that. Course materials, what the teacher's going to need, what the student's going to need. The light unit sections tells you about the introduction, the title bars, oral narration, new skills or concepts, we remember it just for fun. And it tells you about how you're going to teach a lesson. Step 1, preview the lesson. Step 2, present the lesson. Step 3, assign the remember. And then you have the flashcard system, speed drills, quizzes and tests, just for fun. Teacher checks symbols, and you have all the symbols for that. Symbols and the math units, light units. So these are all the symbols that you're going to be seeing. Manipulatives. They're not required, but they do help. I'll show you the two that we use the most for this math, and that's these little blocks right here. And this Melissa and Doug money set. Now, there are a couple things about this money set that I do not like, and one is that the money is very thin, or the dollar bills are thin. That I don't like, but I do like how they look. And another thing is that they just have the 50-cent piece. They don't have the dollar pieces. But other than that, this is a really good set. I love the wooden box. And I love at the bottom, let me just show you this, maybe, how they have the symbol, how they have the presidents on the bills, and they show you different ways that dollar bills is written. So I like that. So those are the two manipulatives that we use. Manipulatives, I can't say the word. And then the appendix. That is where I got the problems to write on the flashcards. Because we already have 2 sets of the flashcards for my younger 2. And I didn't want to buy a 3rd addition and subtraction set. And my 2 younger ones, go figure that they are on different sections in the level 1 math. So I just made these, and I'll show you in the appendix real quick. Right here. And this has laid out every single flashcard. So what I did, I made them for about $3-4. I got the index cards from Dollar Tree, and I just wrote what letter they were from here, and then I wrote the problem on the front, wrote another problem on the back. I didn't write the answers because I know all the answers to these. I got these little index dividers from the Dollar Tree, and this box, I can't remember if I got it from Dollar Tree or Walmart, but it's like $1, maybe $1.50. So but yeah, every single flashcard. So you don't really necessarily have to buy the flashcards. You can make your own. But in level 1, I really did like having the flashcards because you mix them up. But I guess you could just use the tabs and write the unused facts, new facts, and all that on there. So, but yeah, because they're all mixed up. Like, make sure it's Thursday. Okay. Like here's C's, N's, H, and some more C's. But yeah, so they get mixed up. But other than that, I guess you could use that system. All right. So that's quick look at the flashcards. So let's go back to the beginning. All right, so after you get done with the appendix, you go into your overview. And I really, really love this overview because what you have here is you have the lessons. The lessons are highlighted in this gray. And then you have the skills and concepts for that lesson, the flashcards that you're going to be using for that lesson, and then if there's going to be any manipulatives or teaching aids. I cannot say that word. Manipulatives for the lessons. And you can see some lessons don't have them, some do. But I really, really love how that gives you the layout like that. And then gives you an introduction. Math 201 is a different kind of light unit, and it goes in to explain the difference, which I will show you the difference here in just a moment. And then you have how do I use Math 101, and for the classroom, homeschool, and individualized schools. I love that. Gives you some helpful hints for slow learners, teaching procedures, how do I grade the pretest, how do I grade Math 201, and then you go into your lesson. And this is lesson 1 layout. You can see everything that your student sees, and it gives you class preparation, introducing the light unit, oral activities, teaching the lesson, helpful hints. That is not in grade 1, and I love the fact that it's in grade 2 because if there's something that you need help with or something you're not grasping on how to explain, it's going to be in the helpful hints. And then after class. So this is what it looks like. This is light unit 201. Then you open it up and it has a table of contents. Maybe, there we go. And it tells them their lesson and what they're going to be learning in that lesson. So I really enjoy that. And then you have a story at the beginning of each light unit. And then you have your light unit. And this is to help teach them, how to be more independent. So it has like these check boxes up here. Count by 1s to 50. Practice your flashcards. Do speed drill 1 on page 66. And record your score in the graph on page 65. I will show you that real quick on the speed drills. And here's the speed drills. And the way that we do these is he will do them while he is timed. Then I will give him the answers and he'll go through and check it, and then he'll write how many he got right and all that. And then they record it. Then they record it on this graph. Then you have the pretest, and this is pretty neat because this is basically like a review book. And so they do this. They do the just for fun, and then if they didn't get it right, which my son struggled with telling time, most kids do. So he did that, and then it has right here, I passed the pretest, I did not pass the pretest. He did not pass that pretest, so he had to mark that box and then do the practice set. If they do pass the pretest, let me get up here. If they do pass the pretest, they mark the box, I did pass the pretest, and they do not have to do the practice set, which I tricked him and he did something anyway. Sometimes I make him do it, like if he had to think on something or he didn't have to think on something, determines whether I had him do it or not. Then there's another pretest. This one I didn't have him make him do. I did not have him make him do. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. Because it was really, really easy. So it's just like place values and stuff like that. I did not make him do the practice set. So he got to skip that entire section and just go to the pretest. That is something that's really cool about this review book, is that if they pass it, they don't have to do it. And then if they want them to do extra activity sheets, it's back here in the back of the book. He only did a couple of them. He didn't do very many. All right, but as soon as you get done with that light unit, then you go into light unit 202, and this is set up differently. You do have your table of contents, and you do have your story at the beginning of light unit, but that's where it ends, except for the speed drills, but I'll show you that in a second. So this one is set up with the title bar. Then they have the check boxes, and then they have their new facts. See how it's in that box? Then they have a review kind of thing. And because this right here is what they learned in light units 108, 109, and 110. That's what this match 1 means. And then here's the rest of that lesson. And then we remember. And he did really well on these Fox. So this review really helped him out doing this. It really helped him out with what he remembers and what he doesn't. And then, but that's the way that's the way it's set up in 202 and the rest of them. All right, and then back here they switched the graph on them. Here's the speed drills, and then the graph, and this one that had them doing a vertical. Had them doing a vertical bar graph, and in this light unit they're doing a horizontal bar graph. All right, and this is, I'll show you one of the last lessons in here. These ones are after test, I believe, because they're awfully short. All right, so here's lesson 15. You got your title bar, your check boxes, your new facts, and then you're adding and subtracting 10, and then you're doing the remember, fill in the blanks. Which point is inside the triangle, which point is outside the triangle, which points are on the triangle. So it looks like they're learning about that. And this is really fun. They're just for fun. My kids really enjoy these. Use the code to write a secret message in a box. Let a friend write the message on the lines below. So that's neat. All right. And looks like they're learning about calendars and stuff like that. All right. So that was 202. I'll show you 205 real quick. You got your contents, your story, and this brings in like science and all that inside these stories. Like this right here, the Goliath beetle of Africa is the heaviest insect. That's pretty nice to know. But then you have your check boxes, counting by 4s to 16. You got your match, remember. And underline the addition number sentences, circle the subtraction number sentences. So that's interesting. And if you notice the coins are on black and white, that's one thing my son struggled with, was the fact that they weren't the right colors and all that. So that's one of the reasons why he tested in Math 2, because they use characteristics rather than colors. All right. Write the fractions. Okay, and then I will show you one of the last. And right here they're using a vertical bar graph, but look how that one is. It's pretty neat. Okay. One of the last ones. A black bear cub weighs 8 ounces at birth. All right. And here is the teacher's book for 206 and 210. Set up the same exact way. Lesson 1. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below. Thank you for watching. Bye.